What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be installing some new brake pads and also rotors for this truck, because the ones that it currently has are pretty shot. I mean, the front ones are still okay, because since I just put brand new brake pads on it when I got the truck, I think, or a couple months after I got the truck, so it's been about close to a year now. But ever since we did switch up the rear end on the truck, the discs that it had on there were already pretty bad, and I didn't change out the brake pads. So if y'all want to come check this out real quick. So I don't know if y'all be able to see it, but on the rotor itself, it already has a lip on the bottom and the top. Just that's because the brake pad's pretty low. But like I said, I did end up ordering some drilled and slotted rotors, just like we did on Ralph's truck. You haven't seen it yet, but we'll show you here in a second, which is over there. So basically the truck's gonna get the exact same ones. So it's gonna be fronts and rears, and then it comes with new brake pads. Yeah, huge shout out to Detroit Axle, not a sponsor, but you know, overall pretty good quality parts. You know, as of we tested on that truck, and honestly, it's super, I guess, affordable, I guess you could say, for buying all 4 rotors and brake pads, you know, for everything included. But anyways, guys, let's go show you his truck real quick, and then like as you can see, already have the truck in the air. All we have to do is we'll start on the front, and then we'll work our way to the back. We'll show you how bad the rotors are, and then also we'll be checking the hubs to make sure they're not damaged like the one on his truck. But yeah, let's go take a look at his truck right now. This is Rap's truck. This is basically the same thing as my truck, just an extended cab. But like I said, this truck did get the new rotors that we're going to be putting on that truck, which are the drilled and slotted as well. And like I said, it does come with new brake pads over here. As you can see, all brand new brake pads, the fronts and also the rears over here in the back. Right here. So, you know, overall, like I said, pretty good quality. Like I was saying, they're not a sponsor, but like I said, if y'all guys want to upgrade your brakes a little bit, you know, get some drilled and slotted ones, you know, make your truck look a little bit better, you know, go hit up Detroit Axle. And just a heads up, for if you have disc brakes in the back and they ask you, do you have single piston or dual piston calipers, I'll take off the caliper and then just double check to see if you have either a single piston or a dual piston caliper. That way they can send you the right parts, because if not, then you're gonna have an issue, and then you have to return stuff back and wait a little longer and stuff like that. But you know, for the most part, this should be single piston like this one in mine. But yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and get started on the truck. Take off the wheel, like I said, and then we'll show you how the rotor looks and the brakes look. But like I said, hopefully it shouldn't be too bad in the front, but I know the back is pretty bad. So let's go take a look, guys. So we got this side torn apart. Ref, can you show them the caliper bracket? All right, guys, so to take off basically the rotor of the old one right here, you know, it's not that bad, but honestly, we think it's the wrong size, because if you look at the brake pads itself, how it was eating them up, it's not supposed to do that. So like I said, it was a good thing that we did end up getting new ones, and with, like I said, with new brake pads. But yeah, that's not supposed to happen. But anyways, to remove the rotor, all it is going to be 4 bolts is going to hold the bracket in itself right here. You're going to have one here, one here. They're going to be 18 millimeters on this truck. And then the one that's holding in the caliper is going to be 2 bolts, one on top, one on the bottom, same thing. But these are going to be 19s on my truck. It may vary from your truck, because on Raf's truck, his were
star bits.
Yeah, star bits, which were T55s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, on your truck it may vary. It could be T55s, or it could just be a regular socket. But we did get this one off, and then like I said, always make sure you check your rotor. Make sure it spins freely, like this one.
Not making any noise.
No noise, yep, like Ref said. And shake a little bit, make sure it's still good. But this one's good to go. So now all you have to do is get the new rotor, which Raf already has right next to me, actually. So this is a new one compared to the old one. But yeah, so much better. And that one's old and rusty. But yeah, so all you have to do is just literally slide this on right here. And then if you want, so you can hold the rotor against the hub right here. You just put a bolt here, or a lug nut here, and a lug nut here. That way it makes it nice and flush. And then that way it'll be easier to put on the caliper bracket and also the caliper itself. But yeah, we'll get right back to you once we have it fully assembled and back together. I forgot one more thing before you install the bracket back onto the spindle. Always make sure that these right here, where the caliper goes bolted onto, make sure they're always lubed up, because if they're not lubed up and they don't slide in and out, it's gonna cause the caliper to get stuck on the rotor itself over time, and then it's gonna mess up your rotors and, you know, your brake pads and everything else. So like right now, this one right here on the very top was completely, like, it was stuck. This one came out easy, but that one was completely stuck, which is this one right here, right? Or that one?
This one.
That one? Yeah. As you can see, it's all dried up. So basically all you need to do is just clean it up real good and then just add some grease on it, so that way it'll be able to slide in and out a whole lot easier. I mean, you can go ahead. And then just, you know, like I said, then you just put it back in here once it's nice and lubed up, and then you reinstall the bracket back onto the spindle itself. So yeah, just a heads up before you actually, you know, put it back on and bolt everything back on. That's one of the main reasons your stuff messes up. But yeah, turns out the calipers that I had on this truck originally weren't the right ones for the disc or the brake pads, because they were wearing unevenly on the old brake pads. So luckily I do have a parts truck right here, and we were able to pull the calipers off of that. So I got the caliper bracket and also the calipers off of that one. Everything switched over just fine. And because these are more longer and slimmer, like the brake pads themselves, so these are the right ones. But like I said, we are gonna have to bleed the front brakes, because we did have to take off the caliper, so it leaked out of the oil, and then, you know, obviously you got air in the system. So yeah, but we're gonna go do the same thing to the other side and bleed them, and then we're gonna drop the truck from the front, and then we'll move to the back. But we'll be right back, guys. So we got the front finished up, right? Finishing up, putting up the wheel on this side, and that should be it. But like I said, we had to do extra work because we did have to change the calipers out. So guys, the calipers off of this truck, like I said, but we already bled them, and the truck does feel a bit better, but we won't know until the truck's actually running on the street. But so the front's already, like I said, it's all buttoned up now. Gonna put it down, and then we're gonna go to the back and do the ones on the back real quick. Moving to the rears, like I said, we already got it taken off, everything apart, and this one's pretty worn out. It's pretty done for, as you can see how thick that one is. And then this one, slightly thicker, a little bit, but it's a big difference in the pads. As you can tell right here, they're pretty gone. Like, there's no pad left whatsoever compared to the new ones. But so that's all old stuff. Oh, here's the new ones right here. So that's how much pad there is compared to this one. So yeah, it's time for new ones anyways, like I said. But yeah, same thing. It's just two 18s holding the bracket together right there. It's just super hard to get off because they're old, but the bracket's right there. So just put the bracket on right now, and then put the new disc, or put the new disc on, then the bracket, and then just put the caliper back on, and that should be it, really. Yeah, we'll get back to y'all whenever we have it all assembled. So we got this side all back together. We got the new little retainers in, whatever they're called, new pads in, and also the new disc. Looks a whole lot better than what it used to. Like I said, yeah, stands out a whole lot better than this over this side. It's all messed up and old, but yeah, like I said, just this one left. Like I said, the front's already all done. So yeah, we'll go ahead and knock this one out, and then we're gonna go test it out. All right, guys, so there you have it. The truck's done. We just went right now on a test drive. The brakes work 100% better than how they used to be. Now it's more reliable. Now I can actually feel more comfortable braking. But besides that, you know, it actually looks a little bit better. It's kind of hard to see right now because of the sun, but truck does look a little bit better with the drilled and slotted rotors. Hard to see right now, but yeah, gives it a different view. You know, red fender. You go to this side, different color fender, different front end, different colors. But yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and this is gonna be it for today's video. Like I said, it was a little bit more work than we expected it to be because of the front brakes. To that situation, but like I said, luckily I did have that parts truck right there, and those are the correct brakes for these discs and, you know, brake pads. So luckily, like I said, we just swapped them over, led the brakes, and everything worked fine. So that's one thing I didn't have to spend money on right now, so I'm just happy with that. But yeah, anyways, guys, like I said, overall I like how the truck came out, and like I said, rides a little bit better, or brakes, stops a little bit better. But yeah, anyways, guys, comment down below, like and subscribe, and don't forget to share this video. And like I said, there's gonna be more content on this truck other than, you know, how to, you know, fix it, hopefully. But yeah, like I said, hopefully I should be getting some upgrades for the truck here soon. Not sure what I want to do first, but we'll see what I do. But yeah, anyways, guys, until next time.